Hey guys, welcome to another video. First of all guys, if you're watching my videos and yet not subscribed, do subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Hello guys, welcome to Anime Day 4. So as said in the title itself, the reason you clicked in this video, today we will discuss about who faced most painful sufferings in Naruto. Well, Naruto franchise is one of the most popular franchise in the field of manga and anime. It is still now the best-selling manga of all time and one of the best animes that you will ever watch. But what makes it the best-selling manga is obviously its content. A good storyline depends on how many categories it falls under, how it is executed, and how it affects its viewers. Naruto is that kind of a manga franchise which has adventure, fiction, nice enough characterization, plot, character details, humor, and most importantly, emotions. Many manga or animes have awesome adventure, characterization, fiction, humor, but one of the main things they lack are details and emotions. Emotions are important enough to make a viewer of a particular anime or manga rewatch or read the manga repeatedly. Emotions connect the viewers to the animes or mangas. Through the 72 manga volumes and 720 episodes of Naruto, one of the most important elements that kept its viewers connected to its franchise is the emotions from episode 1 to the 500th episode of the Shippuden series. The franchise phase Naruto himself is depicted with a tough suffering executed well enough by the author to make the viewers curious about what will happen next to the little boy who has lost his parents and is hated by everyone in the village. So we will discuss about some of the characters who had painful sufferings and find out who faced most painful one. Firstly, we have Obito. It's because I personally love romance a lot, so Obito is one of my favorite characters as he showed a true devotion to his love. Talking about his sufferings, well, he grew up seeing no parents, even though he was an Uchiha. He lacked combat skills, even though he tried hard. He was bullied by his classmates and made fun of. Despite he was a good person at heart, he helped everyone in need and considered his comrades to be his first priority. The only dreams he had was to become the Hokage and protect the village, his comrades, and the girl he loved, Rin. Rin always supported him, even though she liked Obito's rival, Kakashi. Three of them, despite being in same team, Kakashi and Obito never got along. Obito never said anything, even though he noticed Rin's affection for Kakashi. With such a kind soul and charming personality, he later found the love of his life, dying right in front of his eyes. Even after a life-threatening injury, when he was recovering and could return to the village, this happened, which turned him to hate the world and become the opposite person of what he was. Losing the person most precious to you after being a kind soul is one of the most painful acts of life. Next comes Sasuke, yes, the eternal rival and opposition to the face of franchise, Sasuke Uchiha, a kid same age as Naruto who faced a lot as a kid. During his childhood, he was compared to his elder brother and was never complimented by his father. He loved his elder brother Itachi more than anyone, yet one day, at the age of 8, he returns from the academy and finds out the Uchiha massacre right in front of his eye. A 8-year-old kid finds out all his clan members killed and then finds his parents killed as well, all of this done by his beloved elder brother. A painful act a 8-year-old kid would ever face is watching his parents and clan members killed by his own brother. After facing all of this, the thirst of revenge from his brother, who was 10x stronger than Sasuke himself, made him suffer more. What more happened was he abandoned his friends and deserted the village to seek power only out of his thirst for revenge. Next comes Kakashi, a kid who idolized his father, who had no mother, and saw his father commit suicide right in front of him. All he could do was cry out loud but have no one to hear. Then also he verges forward with his life, spends time with his team and friends, but yet another tragedy happens when he loses his friend Obito, who sacrificed his life to save Kakashi and Rin and asked him to protect Rin in return. What could be more painful when the same person Rin, whom he strives to protect, gets killed by his lightning blade itself? Sooner he again loses his sensei. All he ever did was feel the guilt of not being that strong person to protect his cared ones. Next up is Naruto, a guy whose parents were killed right in front of him, whose only two friends and himself witnessed the continuous deaths of numerous shinobi, which also resulted in the deaths of civilians of the land. The land being made a battlefield were destroyed right in front of these three graves. They grew up to be strong and formed an organization to conduct peace among nations, but in the act of kindness, he lost his best friend. All he ever witnessed was death of his people dear to him, which caused him an unbearable pain and gave him a reason to cause pain to the world in order to make them understand what pain is. Well, now comes the most painful parts. Next up is Naruto himself and Gaara, who is almost had the same life as Naruto. Both were made Jinchuriki or hosts of demon beasts. Naruto lost his parents right on his birthday while having the nine-tailed fox sealed inside him. whereas Gaara lost his mother while he was born and had the one-tailed beast sealed inside him. Both of them faced childhood full of hatred and loneliness. Everyone feared them for the beast sealed inside them and giving them an unwanted necessity of discontent. All they had were rough childhood. Yet Naruto tried hard to get people's attention, to make friends, to do the best he could to get accepted by his fellow villagers. Whereas Gaara, as a child, saw the hatred of not only the people around but also his father, saw his uncle die by his own hands, who was the only person who showed love to Gaara. All Gaara did was ending up to an evil killing machine until one day he faced Naruto. Naruto's understanding of his pain and knowing that they had the same rough childhood, yet he is smiling and having friends, made Gaara change and establish himself to become someone who is accepted by all. Being a kid with no parents and getting a demon sealed inside themselves and carving people's hatred is most painful suffering one could face. Well, after saying the last line, I may take some more time to speak about one more person who is, in my opinion, faced the most painful sufferings like Naruto, or maybe on a logical basis, even more than Naruto. I know some of you may not agree, but it's completely my opinion. But if you think I am wrong, you surely present your views in the comment section. It will be highly appreciated. Well, the person I am talking about is, yes, you guessed it right, it's Itachi. A boy at the age of 5 saw dead people in a battlefield and understood what life is. An elder brother who loved his younger brother more than anyone. A loyal friend who brought up his skills as a shinobi by learning from his best friend Shishui. Yet, he saw Shishui die right in front of him, taking the responsibility to safeguard the Uchiha pride. A fellow Uchiha as well as a hidden leaf shinobi at the same time, who alone took the weight to slaughter his own clan in order to save the village from a huge revolt. Even though his hands shivered and tears rolled down from his eyes, having blank mind of what is happening, he yet had to kill his family, his friends, his parents, and yet at the same time spare his kid brother while giving him a reason to hate himself. All he could see was despair and hatred in the eyes of his brother when he returned to the village after a few years. After all that happened, all he could do was join a criminal organization and desert his village. All he ever gained was a pain, hatred, sufferings, yet he kept an eye on the village from the darkness. Even worse, what happened was he was killed by his brother's hands itself. Well, we all know the pain of Itachi. Even at the verge of death, he cared for his brother and the village. After all he faced, even after death, when he was reanimated, he saves the world. We all know what Itachi has been through. Well, when we are talking about who faced the most painful sufferings on different perspectives, Naruto or Gaara and Itachi all faced unbearable suffering. Now I would like you to comment down below whom you think faced the most painful sufferings. I would like to hear from you. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. I have planned lots of new contents. Hopefully I will execute them soon. So stay tuned because something interesting is coming. So thank you again for watching the video, and again do comment your views on this video whom you think has faced the most painful sufferings of all time. I would like to hear from you. It would be highly appreciated if you comment down. So that's it for this video. See you guys in the next video, and something interesting is coming, I promise you. So stay tuned guys. Share this video if you liked it. Till then, watch lots of anime, enjoy your life, be safe and happy. Take care, sayonara, adios, peace out.